this. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, guys. I saw Natalie jump on. I think I saw Molly jump on. Hey, guys. Hey, Megan. So for those of you, I saw some people jump on that I don't know. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Megan Maydell. I am hi Makeda. I am the owner of Moxie and Grace. I'm a brand and business strategist for creative entrepreneurs who are looking to craft brands and businesses that don't suck, embrace their authentic personality, and make money while they're at it. Hello from the UK, Gemma. So today I want to talk to you all about taking back your inbox because I noticed, just a fun challenge. If you guys want to go do this, head back over to your inbox maybe for Monday or Tuesday this week. I did mine for Thursday of last week just because I started to notice I was getting really overwhelmed with the amount of emails I was getting, and I decided to count the number of emails I got in a 24-hour period last Thursday, and I ended up with 104 emails. 104. Yeah, it was crazy. And that doesn't even count the emails that were in my unroll.me. It doesn't count any of those. That's just like singular emails that ended up in my inbox. And that is from, my clients. That's from work emails, like work communications going back and forth for the business. That's promos. That's stuff from other people in the industry. That is a lot of people annoying me in my inbox, and a lot of things for me to keep track of. And there's no way for someone to handle 104 emails in a 24-hour period. So after I got done counting all of the emails on Friday, I went through and I decided to check and see how many emails it was that I had actually answered. And I think it was maybe 17, if that, and it's too much. It's getting out of control. Like, it's not an enjoyable process. No one likes to feel overwhelmed. Tiff, lucky me. Yeah, it's rough. So I started to break down, okay, what can I do to take back my inbox, not feel so overwhelmed about all of the emails and everything that I was getting, the constant communications I was getting from people. What could I do to kind of help take it back? 17 out of 100. Time to buy a lottery ticket. Hey. So I have fallen in love today with the unsubscribe button, and this is pretty much how I decided to break down my email inbox. So over the weekend, I decided I'm going to move all of my clients that I do one-on-one work with, or that I do calls with. I'm going to section them off, and I'm probably going to implement them over on Slack. And if you guys haven't heard what Slack is, I highly recommend that you guys go look it up. That it is just a sweet messaging app that gives you notifications on your computer. You can keep all of your conversations in one place. You can set up channels where you can search your conversations and give like each individual client, if you wanted, their own channel, so that you kept everything in one place together. You guys could keep up to date on what's going on, share files, all that kind of fun stuff. So I think I'm going to move all of my clients over there, and that way they're out of the inbox. Slack is so cool, but I switched to Asana for the PM tool. So I'm going to end up using both, I think, because I really like Asana for the project management part. Makeda, does the client need to make an account for that? I don't think so. I've just been able to invite people so far. I mean, I'm sure they have to create a user account so that they can get the notifications and stuff on their computer, but I don't think it's anything that they have to pay for or anything like that. Right, yeah, like you just invite. Nothing that they're going to get charged for, and I wouldn't be moving anything if they were going to get charged for it. So that's going to help with client emails. Megan, I'm trying to unsubscribe a lot too. I get too much junk emails. That's one big thing I was noticing. You know, the other emails were ones, like, you know, I broke them out into little categories, and the other emails were ones from people who were in the industry, like people who I follow, maybe other coaches, other strategists, people like that, maybe some people I've worked with at some point, and I noticed that a ton of them were people that I don't open. Yeah, I don't look at their stuff anymore. So to me was a huge sign. So over the weekend, I went through and I started searching for all the emails from a particular person. So maybe it was, you know, XYZ person. I would search for all the emails I'd gotten from that individual. And if I had more emails that were unopened than I had that were open, I've started unsubscribing from all of them today. I had a big list, went through all of their emails and unsubscribed from all of them. So that's going to help with a big chunk. I think I ended up unsubscribing from like 25 people's lists, and that's just, from signing up for calls with people or working with someone. Sometimes you automatically get added to their list depending on what they're using. Like I use Satori, so when you book a call with me, you're automatically added to my list. Or it's from getting different freebies, or it's from being parts of collaborations with people. Like if I'm not reading your stuff, I'm not serving you either. Like I'm on your list and you're talking to no one essentially, because it's not an email I have time to open. It's not something I have time to have anything to do with. So I'm searching through people's names. If I have more, Natalie, if I have more people that I have unread than I have read, then you gotta go. And it was hard at first. I kept thinking oh, I like that person though, or maybe they'll have something at some point I might want to hear about, like the whole FOMO, the whole fear of missing out thing. But I can't take it anymore. I can't take getting 104 emails in a 24-hour period, feeling like there's constantly something I have to answer, or then I end up just avoiding my inbox altogether, and that's not serving its purpose then either. Like we have email for a reason, we communicate with email for a reason. So that was the other way that I got rid of stuff. The other category I found that a lot of emails fell into was promos. And these were rough for me. If it's for you, you'll see it on Facebook or groups and you can sign up again. Exactly. And that was kind of like how I went through it. Like, okay, I'm in some of these people's groups, or, I'll see them on Periscope. And if they come up with something like, I'm sure there'll be a webinar or something like that at some point that I want to be a part of, and I'll get back on the list. If I don't ever get back on the list, that means they weren't providing anything else that I really needed anyway, because it wasn't worth signing up for at that point in time. So I'm not missing out on much. The other one was the promos. And I don't shop every day, so I don't need a daily fucking email from New York and Company. I don't need it, and that irritates the shit out of me if they do that. But it is nice, they're the emails that are nice to have. Like whenever you do decide to go shopping, you've got a coupon for 40% off something, and you don't want to just delete that because you will go shopping in the next couple of days. You don't know, the mood could strike. So for those, I've started using. That's what I utilize Unroll.me for. I don't use it with my regular emails because it's not an email that I enjoy opening that often. There's just something about the layout that unnerves me. Freaking Ebates emails me 5 times a day. Yeah, I had to get rid of them. I don't even use it anymore. I don't bother to go through them because I couldn't handle the emails. I couldn't handle the constant feeling like there was shit coming at me 24/7. I couldn't handle it. So I don't even use them anymore. But that's what I've started using Unroll.me for. And if you guys don't know what Unroll.me is, go to Unroll.me and it will connect it to your inbox, and it will search through all of your emails and let you know what subscriptions you have. It will allow you to unsubscribe with one click, or add them all to one single email that it sends to your inbox every day, and it catches all those emails and puts it into one. So all you have to do is open that one, you can see all those emails. I use it for promos. That's how I've decided to start using it. So I went through and I collected all the promos. So let's say New York and Company, Gap, Banana Republic, all those that feel the need to email you every day, even though you're not shopping every day and you don't need to be shopping every day. Jess, what was the link? Unroll, UNROLL.me. And so now I have all of my promos going into that email. So Creative Market, clothing emails, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, thanks guys. That's the link, Jess, if you just want to screenshot it. So I'll go look in if I'm going shopping, I did end up having to go shopping this week and I needed to get some last minute stuff for the photo shoot. I just opened up my Unroll.me email from that day, checked out what was in there. Okay, great. Yep, I can use this one because I don't want to not have access to those coupons or those savings, and done. And I didn't have then, 100 emails coming into my inbox that were all either promos, shit I wasn't reading anyway, or stuff from my clients because I'm getting ready to move them all over from Slack. So those are the 3 ways that I've kind of figured out how to get back control of my inbox. So I stopped getting over 100 emails a day. So I stopped losing my mind and avoiding my inbox, which isn't something I should be doing as a business owner. So I challenge you guys today to go through your inbox, count how many emails you've gotten in a 24-hour period. You'll be surprised probably by the answer. And go through Slack. Is that it? Yes. So, Anne-Marie, go to Slack and check it out. It's a communications channel. So it's a little forum thing that you can set up, and I'm going to start using on my clients, where I can give them all their own channel, and we can communicate that way. So we can keep up with communications. It replaces emails, so my inbox isn't getting cluttered up. I don't run the risk of missing something. It gives you notifications on your computer. You can exchange files. Do you have just one email or separate for biz and personal? I have separate, Megan. And that was combined between the two, between personal and that. I was just thinking I'm going nuts with emails and can't keep up. Yeah, it's driving me insane. So go check it out. It's just a good way to kind of keep track of your client stuff. Because even though I did have them sending stuff only to my business email, it's just a habit of going to your inbox that's super overwhelming, because I had them all combined into the mail app on my Mac. So it was all my email addresses all together that I was getting email for. And I don't want to risk opening something thinking, okay, yeah, I need to get to that at some point, and then forgetting about it, and then you forget about it, and then 3 days later, you're like, oh shit, I didn't respond to that client. I'd rather just have it inside of Slack and be able to set aside, certain times of day, like, okay, I'm going to go into Slack and I'm going to take care of XYZ, because that's my client portal. That's, the people who paid me. Those are the people who deserve the most attention. Got it. Okay, this is how I'm going to handle this. And then that way I don't feel like I'm caught up in my inbox and there's not like the squirrel attention span stuff going on there. You're overwhelmed with everything coming at you. Too easy to get distracted by other stuff. And I've just found that it's been an interesting way to find things that work for me. So that's what I have been doing over the weekend. So I was doing on Monday and Tuesday. Which, by the way, sorry I didn't scope on Monday and Tuesday. I told you guys Monday and Tuesday scoping was going to happen. It didn't. We got really caught up with the photo shoot. Mother Nature decided to not cooperate with us. There were a lot of last minute things that had to happen, so there wasn't any scoping on Monday and Tuesday. But the pictures that I got to see on backup camera were amazing. They were amazing, Natalie. I'm in love with them. The purple hair looked fabulous. The bright, obnoxious lime green tulle skirt looked great. We got some shots like in downtown Nashville. It was awesome. So I know I promised you all on Monday, or I told you all on Friday that on Monday I would have a special announcement for you guys. I'm announcing this week that my one-on-one spots are going to be open again. So for those of you, if any of you have had a discovery call with me, you know that I only accept people at certain points during the year to sign on for one-on-ones. Those are open. Yay! So exciting. So if you have had any interest at all in booking a one-on-one for either 4, 8, or 12 months with me, you're on the hunt for a business strategist, mentor, feel free to head over to my website, withmoxieandgrace.com, and you can check it out under Work With Me, my one-on-one intensives. Feel free to book a discovery call. It's a 30-minute free call. We can chat about your business, where it is that it's headed, what I think would work best for you as far as if I'm a good fit or if I think someone else would be a good fit. Feel free to hit me up, because it's only going to be open for, I think I'm only leaving the doors open for 6 weeks, and then they won't be open again until mid-August, until mid-September. And then I don't know if I'm doing them anymore next year, depending on how the bigger stuff that's coming out later this year pans out. So we'll see. That's the big announcement. Also, over on the Moxie and Grace blog today, while you're on the website, check out Monique Melton's latest blog post. She did a guest blog post for Moxie and Grace. Why don't you share why you opened for a specific time period, Natalie? So yeah, Natalie, last year I had open enrollment. So I was signing on people whenever they wanted, and I didn't like that process for me. I felt like it was really hard to keep track of, having to, say, oh, well, you started then, so you'll end here. You started then, so you'll end here. And everyone was coming and going at different times, and it just didn't work for me. So this year, starting in January, I decided to implement, that I would sign people on in the month of January through to mid-February, and then I was going to close it. That way, those people stayed on for 4 months or 8 months or 12 months, whatever it is they decided to sign on for, and then I knew how many people I had for my next round of people. So it's been roughly 4 months. So I'll sign on new people this month through to the middle of next month, and I will be able to have those people on for 4, 8, or 12 months, whatever it is they have, and then bring them, bring more people on again whenever the 4-month people run out in August, September. Yeah, it's made me feel way more organized. It's made me feel way less crazy. It's really helped with being able to keep track of everyone and know, okay, these are the people who I need to be dedicating my time to. This is where the attention needs to be. This is how many, and it's helped a lot with the schedule too, to be honest, and saying, okay, Tuesdays I'll have open up in August because this client's going to be done or something like that. It just helps with my one-on-one time and scheduling things out, my calendar, keeping things free, way easier. And it's good for you to know what your income is going to be for the months ahead. Yes, that's also helped immensely, instead of just having it be like random one-offs and you don't have consistent monthly income. That's just, it's not enjoyable. So that's why, Natalie, that's how I ended up doing it. And we're trying it out this year. And then next year, I'm not even sure if I'm going to end up doing one-on-ones, to be honest with you. And if I do one-on-ones, I think it's probably going to be a year-long thing, which will be super limited. But we'll see how the rest of this year pans out. I don't want to talk too soon. There are still 8 months left in this year, so who knows what could happen. Never say never kind of a thing. But head over to the blog with moxieandgrace.com and let me know what you think of Monique Melton's blog post. She's talking about underutilized marketing strategies for creatives. So see if any of those are something you need to be using. And now I'm having folks sign 3 to 6 month contracts. Nice. That's a good one. I like that. I found that with a lot of different clients that the minimal, like having a minimum amount of time that you need to work together has really worked for business owners and keeping track of their stuff. Also, if you all are interested in learning about branding and blog strategy and how to use it to level up your business, Krista Ray and I are hosting a Bosses and Booze Masterclass tomorrow. It's number 2 in my Bosses and Booze series. She's my second guest. That'll be going down tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So head over to the website also with moxieandgrace.com and you guys can sign up for the event there. And I think that's all I have for you guys today. Yay, Caroline. Yeah. So, just to go back to the whole email thing and recap that, I'm like 5 days from launching this option, so I'll heed your recommendation. Hey! So just back on the email thing, just to recap, go through your inbox, count your emails that you've gotten for the entire day, figure out what categories they fall into, and then just look and see where it is you can cut back, where it is you can just click unsubscribe like crazy, and how it is you can divide things out, like using Unroll.me, Slack, and finding other ways to just kind of get things out of your inbox so it's not something that's proving to be another stressor in your business, because we all know as business owners, we don't need any more stressors. It's just, we don't need it. But that's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you all tomorrow. And I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about yet tomorrow, but I will see you all on here tomorrow. Bye, guys.